Peter Obi to Tinubu: "You are not a terrorist, but a chief executive of a troubled nation." Wow. There's nothing we're not going to hear in this Nigerian politics. Well, once again, welcome to the Daily Brief News. Peter Obi is telling Tinubu that you are not a terrorist, but you are a chief executive of a troubled nation. What caused this argument, or what caused Peter Obi to say this again? Okay, Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate, has once again criticized President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's frequent international travels, urging him to focus more on Nigeria's pressing national issues. Obi condemned the president's overseas trip, especially his planned trip to Japan and Brazil, while insecurity and economic challenges continue to escalate in Nigeria. Well, Peter Obi accused President Tinubu of ignoring the dire state of Nigeria while focusing on international trips. The president's upcoming 12-day journey to Japan and Brazil has drawn a lot of criticism given the nation's pressing issues. Tinubu's previous travels, such as to the St. Lucia in the BRICS summit, were deemed unnecessary, especially when Nigeria's situation remains dire. Peter Obi stressed that Nigeria requires leadership present on ground addressing security issues, economic instability, and hunger. The president's frequent absence signals a lack of urgency in addressing the nation's suffering, according to Obi. Obi calls for President Tinubu to undertake domestic tour to understand Nigeria's challenges better. A strong leader, Obi argued, would focus on solving Nigeria's problem with dedication, not prioritizing international conferences. Obi's statement underscores the demand for leadership that is both present and actively solving Nigeria's crisis. He said that the president must adopt a strict schedule to manage the nation's affairs effectively. And you all had it from Mr. Peter Obi this morning. If you have not seen the tweet that Peter Obi tweeted, you can go to his official X account and read it for yourself, because that is where I'm reading all this info from. Yes, let me now read the tweet for you. In the tweet, Peter Obi wrote that, "Again, our president's move as the nation bleeds. Amidst the deplorable state of our nation in all ramifications, we have a virtually indifferent president who has continued to display insensitivity to our situation. How can anyone explain that a president came from Brazil? Meanwhile, there's a lot of problem here at home." That's not all, but you can continue reading it on X. To me, Peter Obi has a major point, because in this Tinubu era now, in this Tinubu's presidency, all what I've been hearing is Tinubu don't fly abroad, Tinubu don't go Brazil, Tinubu don't go Japan. There was even a time that Tinubu went to the BRICS summit. Meanwhile, it wasn't actually necessary. He didn't really have to come, but he just went to. If like say kerosene cheap for this country, this one that have powering private jet up and down. Maybe the same kerosene we dey buy. But for them, for them, it's like money is just water. They just travel abroad like as if it's like their backyard. Yes, if mosquito cough in America, Tinubu don't travel. That's just that. That is how silly it is, and that is what Peter Obi is letting us know. It's not as if you are a terrorist, though. We are the chief executive of a troubled nation. We have major problems in Nigeria, Nick. We have a lot of problems in Nigeria. Tinubu should just carry one of his cars and drive into one of the streets of Lagos. Leave your Lekki and Ikoyi alone. Leave those two places. Come to Lagos, Nick. Come to Ikorodu. Come to those rural areas in Lagos. Drive inside the street. See how people are suffering. Look at it in your own eye, and maybe find a solution to it, than traveling abroad. Do you know how much it will cost? Next week now we'll start hearing budget. President Tinubu wants to fly to Japan. They will need like 7 billion naira to power private jets. That's what we'll start hearing from next week now. Expenses that does not make sense. Expenses that does not even need to be made. We don't need to spend this much money, but we are spending it because our president just feel like going to Japan. Are there Nigerians in Japan that need your help? Meanwhile, we are here suffering. Yes, meanwhile, we are here suffering. And it is very, very silly. And if you ask another person now, where is your president now? Our president just did Japan. It is very, 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 very annoying. And that is what Peter Obi wants to, he wants to make it very open to everybody. Just look at now. What do we call this? What do we call this? It's not as if you have any better reason to go to your Japan. I don't know where you're going to. Now I don't just know why. I don't know why. Or what do you guys actually think? Just look at it. Look at it. Let me read the tweet for you. Peter B is saying that again, our president move as nations bleed. Amidst the deplorable state of our nation in all ramifications, we have a virtually indifferent president who has continued to display insensitivity to our situation. How can anyone explain that a president came from Brazil recently and met with the president in returning to the same country, leaving the various degrees of challenges at home unresolved? The latest itinerary of the president shows he will depart Abuja on Thursday for a two-nation trip to Japan and Brazil. The president will stop over in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, before proceeding to Japan. In Japan, President Tinubu will attend the ninth Tokyo International Conference on African Development in the city of Yokohama from August 20th to 22. This literally is silent on the president's return date to his visibility troubled nation. The situation we find ourselves is in deeply worrisome. Our president, who has not found it worthy to visit any of our troubled states, take joy in traveling to foreign countries at the slightest of excuse, often departing several days even before the event he's invited for started. In his last trip, for instance, he had a one-week state visit to St. Lucia before attending the BRICS summit, where Nigeria was merely invited as an observer, though the role was dressed up as partner to the invitation, which was more insignificant. The leaders of actual member countries who attended only arrived a day or two at most of the event, meaning that in that BRICS summit that last week Tinubu traveled for the BRICS summit that Tinubu traveled for last week, Nigeria was only invited as an observer. Like, we just invite them to observe what is happening. It's not as if it's compulsory for us to come. But CEO is not compulsory for us to come. But Tinubu took a trip 1 week before the event. People that is not compulsory for them to come just came 1 day before the event or 2 days before the event. Other presidents from other country that they actually invited for that event came 2 days before the event. But we that they invite us as observer, no, nah, you can see. Or should we say our president like to keep to time? We came 1 week before the event because of what is not actually important. That is what Peter B is saying here. He travels out for the slightest of excuse. If mosquito cough, he don't travel out. If this one happen, he don't travel out. What do you guys actually think? Yeah. What do you guys actually think? Like, what do you guys actually think? Drop your comment in the comment section concerning this whole situation. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Feel free to tap the subscribe button with the notification bell so that anytime I have any new video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.